What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Advocacy Connection channel via YouTube. As always, I'm your host, Joe. Sorry for the last couple of delays. I've been doing some homework, some research on new topics for the channel. And this week's topic is Advocacy 101, which I'm really excited to get into. Without further ado, here we go. So basically, today's topic is how to speak up and be heard using advocacy, and it's basically the ability to speak up on your own behalf, and it helps you get what you need, make your own choices, learn how to say no at times, which is okay too. Don't always have to say yes to every single question, and express your feelings in a respectful manner. And there's no shortage of places to utilize advocacy or self advocacy. And here are just a few of those places. Two of them actually, are at work or school. Adjusting your schedule. You want to work a different shift and have someone else cover your shift. You can always advocate to your manager or whoever else for that change. And also asking for accommodations. This goes into school now. Accommodations for tutoring, staying back for extra help if needed, if you're struggling in a class. And also going back to the job, asking for a raise if you feel that you've been working for the company long enough and been doing a well enough job to where you feel you deserve a raise. And next up is at home, the fairly easiest one. So at home, you ask for help managing finances. That could be bills, rent, whatever the case may be. Also, for renting an apartment, request help on that. Looking online for apartments, paying rent that goes under the apartment umbrella, and yeah, food costs, utilities, everything else. And also the big one in the community. So no matter where, that all ties into school, work, home. No matter where you are, advocacy or self-advocacy is a vital part of your life. It's basically you speaking up speaking up for what you want, how you want it done. And the last one for that list is the doctor's office, to schedule a change in appointment, get a second opinion on something if you don't really understand it, what that option is, or if you dislike that option. You could say, hey, can I get Dr. So-and-so, can I get a second opinion on that? Or to get your medication changed, or see another provider, whatever the case may be. And with that being said, the places to use advocacy, just got to learn to put those into words. For example, you're at school, you have a project due in 2 weeks, deadline. You can email your teacher, your professor, whoever, say, hey, I need a week extension or a few days extension on this project as I've had other obligations. And they'll either be cool on that, or they'll say it needs to be done within this window, but you still can fight to get that week extension if you really need to cram and get it done. And also at work, like I said before, adapting to a changing schedule. If your boss has you on the schedule for Sunday, you could always tell him or her, hey, I can't work on Sundays. Is there any way we can change that schedule for me to work another day? And they will accommodate that accordingly. And let's see. At the doctor or medical appointments, as I've said, um, before making a final decision, ask your doctor, can we get a second opinion before the final say? And then you and your doctor, whoever your care provider is, will discuss that option and basically go from there. That's how you advocate in the community, advocate for what you want, and that goes also with day programs, agencies. You have to know what services you want, know what services you'll be getting. Decide if you're happy with those services. If you're not, you can always request to go to another day program, get better services. Another thing is your life plan meeting. You have to go in these meetings with an agenda of what you want. These meetings are about you. It starts with you. So you want a new goal implemented, want to do A, B, and C, get that done. That's what is on your agenda. You have to let them know what services you have. If you're happy with them, with those services, that the services you're currently getting, whether it be community hab, day hab, or pre-vocational services, pre-voc for short. And if you're not happy with those services, they could always accommodate you into checking out another program. Same thing with work. If you're not happy with that job, you could always look for another job. Tell your boss, hey, I don't think this is working out for me. I've found another job that pays more, this, that, and the third. And that's how advocacy works, communication, which is key. So that's pretty much about it for this week's stream. And also, before we close out, I would like to mention that this stream, is dedicated to a very close friend of mine's grandmother who recently passed away, sadly. So, rest in peace to her. And prayers go out to her family. And as always, I'm Joe. This is the Advocacy Connection channel, the YouTube. See you guys next week. Take care.